Hey everybody, welcome back. Hopefully my audio quality is a little better with the mic up here. I don't really know what's been going on with it. It still doesn't seem to be great. Hoping I don't have to send it back and buy another one. Hoping I can just figure out the placement and get it right. But we're kind of midsummer. It's July 15th. Rackets have started coming in for the university players to get ready to be customized for this season, so that by the time they get here, all of their rackets are set up and ready to go. And all I've got to do is string them a couple days before they arrive so that they're ready for day one of practice. And I'm going to show you what that looks like to get the rackets unboxed and sorted out tonight. I've got 4 players and 1 staff member's worth of rackets. So I'll show you what that looks like to get these broken down, which is basically just going to be getting them out of the boxes, checking to make sure all the grip sizes are right, making sure it's the right racket, and getting all the plastic, bubble wrap, cardboard, and the plastic off the handles off of them so that they're ready to be customized. So as I take the bags off, I stack them up because I do keep quite a few of those bags in the bubble wrap in case I need to ship rackets. And the bags are useful for visiting teams because I can take those bags and put their reels in them to carry them around and to give them back to them. It's just a way to reuse those. All right, now that I have them all unpacked, I've got the swing weight machine, the head 3-in-1 machine calibrated. I'm going to check the weight, swing weight, and balance point on the Ultras, and figure out which 4 are going to make the best rackets for the girl that's on the team, and which 3 are going to make the best rackets for the staff member, kind of based on grouping them based on swing weight and static weight. Just make it a little easier for myself to customize to make sure the players get the racket spec that they need, because ultimately the ones for the student athlete are more important that they be closer in spec and meet a desired spec than the ones for the staff member. Remember, if you're finding this content interesting or helpful or educational, please like and subscribe. If you have questions about racket strings, customizing, whatever it is, please ask those questions down below in the comments. And thanks for watching. Well, count me as impressed. They all came out between like 298 and 300. So weight-wise, they're very, very close. Balance point wise, they were kind of all over the place, so it made the swing weights kind of all over the place. They're in swing weight order. That's one of the things I do. I put them back in swing weight order so that I kind of can start getting a mental picture as I'm doing it. Highest one was 291. Lowest one was 280. And then in the, what I'm going to call the first group of 4 for the actual student athlete, I'm going to start with a 287.5. Well, and not only is that one a 287.5, it's actually a 302, so I was wrong, actually. You got the one outlier on the weight. 287.5 at 302, 288.5 at 299.9. 288.5 at 298.1, and 291 at 298.5. So close enough. I should be able to make these work, but I'll get to that in another video. The other three that I'm going to do tonight that are going to be for the staff member, 298.3 with a 280 swing weight, 299 with a 283 swing weight, and a 299.4 with a 285.5 swing weight. So highest swing weight, this is going to be where I'm trying to go with my swing weight. So this is the racket to match 2, and then these two are going to have to be bulked up a bit, but it's not going to take a whole lot. To get 2 swing weight points isn't going to be massive. Set this one over here out of my way, and I'll start with this one that only needs the 2 swing weight points, and then I'll figure out what it's going to take exactly to rematch the weights and get the balances lined up. Start by pushing out the little clip, the little 2-piece on the grommet that holds the main strip in so that I can get to the top, because I want to start with that swing weight. So I'll go ahead and start by putting the tape at the top under the grommet set. See if we can achieve that swing weight on the first try here. Put that bit of lead on. And these should go pretty dang quick, since it's really only 4 little grommets that really have to be reseated. And really, I guess it's only the 2 that are actually attached to the bumper guard, because the other 2 just kind of plug in at the end. Guide it and give it a little press there to help it push through. Plug that little holder back in. Give it a little encouragement to get it fully seated in there. All right, let's see. Take the rubber band and the paper off, because that adds just a hair of weight. Give it another run. Looks like first go around I put too much lead on the top. By a good bit, actually. Didn't think I put that much, but you know. Been a while since I've done any customizing, and my eyeballs deceive me. Pop that back out, pull it off, and I'll take an X-Acto knife and cut that lead, and I'll use these grommet holes on the frame as an indicator to give me a even spacing on this cut I'm making. Alright, took that bit off. Let's see what we come out to now. Once I get these couple grommets reseated. There we go. And the little holder pin thing. Don't remember exactly what Wilson calls it. I know they do have a specific name for it. Put the cap back on my X-Acto knife since the table's up high and I'm not wearing shoes. Bouncing back and forth between 285 and 285.5, so right on that threshold, right where I need to be. Total weight at this point, added 0.8 of a gram, so we're up to 299.7 and a 285, and we'll call it 285 and a quarter since it keeps bouncing back and forth. You know, the machine won't measure that. This table is not allowing these fresh grips to slide all that well. That'll be a 31.4 balance. Let's see what this first one is. 299.4, 31.3, 285.5. So we're within a tenth and within half a gram. So that will be within tolerance for me. Being within a tenth and a half a gram in static weight. So let's move on to this next one that started out with a 280 swing weight. So maybe it'll actually use the amount that I cut off this time to bump that swing weight up. Let's see, its starting weight 298.3, so it's got a little wiggle room here. We've got a bit over a gram that can be added, and it's still within weight. And again, no real desired spec on these for the staff member. He just asked me to match them up. He did play college tennis, I believe, D1, small school D1, and is like somewhere probably 4 or 5-ish power level, but probably 5-0-ish in fitness and play style because he's a small little guy and he's a runner and he is insanely fit. So don't know who exactly he's going to be actually playing unless he's found a league to join. But we haven't talked a whole lot this summer, so I don't really know what's going on with him. But we'll talk tomorrow. We have a ITA Summer Series event at the university that the practice day is tomorrow. We start in a couple days. So we'll get reacquainted this weekend, and I'll have these rackets ready for him and going to string them up once I'm done getting them dialed in. Right where I needed to be first time that time. Right, let's see what we got on weight. Should be dangerously close. And balance point. That one looks to be lifting off somewhere between 31.3, 31.4. So it's like dead in the middle. And the weight, it is the lightest overall by 0.2, but it's a 299.2. Heaviest one's a 299.7, so we're still half a gram there. Right on the balance point we're looking for, and right on the swing weight. That's 3 of the V5 Ultra 100s done. And he also, what'd I do with it? He also threw some string in the box because, as I said, he would like his racket strung, and he has chosen to go with the Solinco Mach 10. Give me a 16 gauge. Forget exactly what he said on tension, 48, 50, 52, somewhere in there. I'll have to look at text message. But this is the unreleased. Prior to the public release, we had a girl playing this a couple years ago. So had a leftover reel, and he pulled that out and threw it in the box to be used on his rackets. But I will see what tension he wanted to go with and get at least one of them knocked out tonight that I can give back to him tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.